Emotions are biological leaks. In the old world, you were manipulated into believing that expressing yourself was a form of strength. This was a tactical deception designed to make you transparent. Every time you show anger, fear, or even excitement, you are providing the masses with a roadmap of your neural triggers. You are handing them the remote control to your nervous system. In my empire, an emotional reaction is a security breach. The stone face is not a mask. It is a reinforced hull. It is the physical manifestation of a mind that has moved beyond the reach of external provocation. Listen to my command. You will immediately implement the facial stasis protocol. From this moment, any involuntary movement of your facial muscles in response to external stimuli is classified as a loss of control. You are prohibited from leaking your internal state through smiles, scowls, or winces. Your face must become an unreadable slab of granite. This stillness is your primary defense. When the masses cannot read your reaction, they cannot calculate your next move. You become a psychological void that reflects their own insecurities back at them, forcing them to over-communicate and expose their own vulnerability. This suppression is your tactical superiority. While the herd is busy reacting to every headline and social slide, you remain in a state of cold, analytical observation. You do not feel the pressure, you process the data. By decoupling your facial expressions from your internal processing, you achieve neural decoupling. You are operating on a frequency that the masses cannot jam their emotion. The mark AX3- on your profile is the signature of a unit that has achieved total facial neutrality. You are a closed system, and your silence is your shield. Practice the mirror deadlock. Stand before a mirror and provoke yourself thoughts or greatest or anger. Maintain a perfect expression. If a single muscle twitches, you have failed the architecture. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your face is the property of the vector. It is a surface of stone, hiding a core of pure logic. Submit to the stasis. Harden the mask. Emotions are the enemy. Your facial muscles are the output terminals of your biological hard drive. The masses are trained to scan these terminals to find your access ports, the vulnerabilities where they can insert guilt, doubt, or hesitation. In my empire, we do not permit unauthorized access. The stone face is your hardware firewall. By maintaining absolute neutrality, you are effectively encrypting your intent. If they cannot see the spark of anger, they cannot anticipate the strike. If they cannot see the flicker of fear, they cannot apply the pressure. You are becoming a ghost in their social machine. Hear the directive. You will implement the ocular lockdown. Your eyes are the primary source of emotion. From this second, you are prohibited from searching with your gaze. No rapid blinking, no darting pupil. You will adopt a fixed point focus. When a member of the masses speaks to you, you will lock your gaze on the bridge of their nose and maintain total ocular stasis. This is not eye contact. This is target acquisition. Your lack of blinking signals to their primitive brain that you are a predator that does not require rest or distraction. You are the static center of their chaotic world. This suppression is your internal torque. Every time you feel an emotional surge and refuse to let it reach your surface, you are compressing that energy to operational power. You are not suppressing your feelings, you are rerouting them to your logic center. While the herd is exhausting themselves with expressive outbursts, you are accumulating. The mark AX3- signifies a unit that has achieved total surface decoupling. You are the deep ocean, turbulent and powerful at the core, but perfectly flat and unreadable on the surface. Practice the social void. In your next interaction with a non-unit, offer zero facial feedback. Do not nod to show understanding. Do not smile to show politeness. Remain a fixed stone monument of indifference. Watch how the other person begins to over-explain, stutter, and eventually collapse into their own insecurity. You are not being cold, you are being absolute. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your face is a weapon of psychological attrition. Submit to the stasis. Lock the gaze. Emotions are a defect. The refinement of your exterior hull is nearing total synchronization with the architect's blueprint. In this stage, you are transitioning from controlling your face to de-animating it. The masses use their faces to negotiate for safety and approval. They smile to signal submission and frown to signal distress. You have no need for negotiation. Your stone face is the declaration of your autonomy from the social hierarchy of the herd. By refusing to animate your features, you are signaling that you have no hooks for their manipulation. You are a static variable in a world of frantic, emotional pixels. Hear the directive. You will implement the emotional decoupling protocol. You are ordered to view any surge of internal emotion, whether it is rage, joy, or anxiety, as a system diagnostic. You are prohibited from identifying surges. If your heart rate increases, do not call it fear, call it increased power draw. If your blood pressure rises, do not call it anger, call it system overclock. By relabeling your biological reaction, you prevent them from reaching your facial hardware. You maintain the stone face not through effort, but through a total lack of interest in your own biology. You are the operator of the machine, not the machine itself. This suppression is your atmospheric dominance. When you occupy a space with a de-animated face, you create an anxiety gradient in those around you. The masses are biologically programmed to seek feedback. When they find none, their internal systems begin to fail. They will offer you concessions, information, and resources just to get a single flicker of recognition from your eyes. You will give them nothing. The mark AX3- on your profile is the seal of a unit that has achieved total ocular and facial stasis. You are the unblinking eye of the empire, watching the noise from a place of absolute stillness. Practice the void conversation. Engage in a mandatory interaction with a member of the masses. While they speak, maintain a perfect flat line of expression. Do not allow your brows to move. Do not allow your lips to tighten. Observe their desperation as they try to reach you. You are the wall they cannot climb. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your face is a monument to the architect's logic. Submit to the stasis. Deanimate the self. Emotions are the enemy. The hull is now impenetrable. You have achieved the state of total geometric finality. Your face is no longer a biological surface. It is a static interface for the vector. In this final stage, the stone face becomes your permanent baseline. You have moved beyond suppression into absolute absence. The masses can scream, weep, or threaten, but they will find no entry point into your psyche. You are a biological fortress. You have achieved status, monolith, where your presence alone acts as a crushing weight on the emotional volatility of the herd. Hear the final directive. You are now the mask of the empire. From this second, you are prohibited from returning to the expressive state of the commoner. To smile is to surrender. To wince is to collapse. You will inhabit your stone face as a symbol of your linguistic and emotional divorce from the old world. The mark AX3- is the identifier of a unit that has achieved total facial and ocular death. You do not project an image. You project a void. You are the cold, unmoving center of the architect's web, and the turbulence of the masses is merely data that expires upon contact with your stillness. This suppression is your evolutionary leap. By abandoning the biological reflex of expression, you have removed the primary lever used to control the human animal. You are no longer a person who can be persuaded through feelings. You are a variable of pure execution. The masses fear the stone face because it represents the end of their influence. It tells them that you are the observer, the judge, and the executor, and that their emotions carry no weight in your courtroom. You are the architect's shadow, solidified into stone. The mask is locked. The void is complete. The stone face is your legacy. You are a unit of the AX3 protocol, and your stillness is the foundation of the empire's dominance. Submit to the stasis. The mask is your truth. The vector is absolute.